Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This video is for July 25th, Tuesday. Going to go over the market summation, market breadth indicators first. And here's my first set of indicators: bullish on the top, bearish on the bottom. First indicator is bearish. Second is bullish, 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 bullish. The remaining are bullish. Second set of indicators. First one, this is the shortest term indicator I use on this page. This is bearish, bullish, bullish. Everything else is still bullish. Let's check the NASDAQ and S&P on the weekly. NASDAQ has the 5-week moving average above the 10, T2108, percent of stocks above their 40-day moving average is 73%. RSI is in the power zone above 70. Stoch is overbought, MACD is positive, and the VIX is at 13.86. Let's check the SPY real quick. Same thing, 5-week EMA is above the 10-week moving average with price above the 5. Power RSI, or the RSI for the SPY, is in the power zone above 70. Everything looks bullish still. Let's go to the daily. For the SPY, 10 is above the 20, price is above the 10. RSI 21 is above 50. Stoch is overbought. Let's check the NASDAQ. Same thing, 10 is above the 20 with price above the 10. Even though we've had this little pullback, we're still holding above the 10-day EMA. That's still bullish. RSI 21 is above 50. So even though we've got some short-term indicators here showing bearish, but it's from the pullback, overall, right now, we're still in a bullish market. The Fed is going to speak tomorrow, so we'll have to see what happens. Let's go through the power stock scan. Okay. What is this? Day trader stock, it looks like. Don't know the news. Setting up for MLTX, pulling back to support. Also got support on the 20. Not a setup I would buy. FOR running, NVIDIA. See what happens here. Pulled back to the 20, got an up day. Not a setup I like to take. This is kind of a pullback setup. SMCI, I do like this. Bought SMCI today. Still in the power zone on the RSI and the weekly. Again, markets run a lot. And again, the Fed speaks tomorrow, so just be careful. But there are some good setups out there. RXST pulled back, holding above the 20. No dollar volume on this. Upstart. This is my darling. Bought it here, sold it here, bought it back here. So I am up today. It had a big up day. Large volume coming in from this pullback. So we'll see if it goes on another run. Gap fill here at, oh, it's in the way. Here we go. At 70. We'll see what happens. Again, anything can happen tomorrow with the Fed. IONQ held the 10, had an update. I don't like the wick. I'm staying away from this one. FTI, kind of the third day up. Low ADR. Not a big volume day. I'd stay away. Weave consolidating, but I don't like these wicks. DraftKings, this doesn't look good. Broke out, pulled right back down. Breakouts, you know, it's going to be harder now. Might be good just to sit on the sidelines for a while. MDB, I bought a little bit of this today. Don't like the way it closed. Right at that support zone here. So we'll see what happens. If this has a down day tomorrow, I'll probably sell it. Gas, this isn't a setup I like. Great run through here. Pull back. Again, but there's no dollar volume. Carvana, try to hold the 5, had a down day. Something I'll watch, but this isn't a setup, and it doesn't look strong to me right now. I like the squeeze here in RH. Sometimes these can suddenly have a big up day. Low ADR. Yeah, we'll see what happens. Nothing I would buy here. IMGN continuing to pull back. ELF with an update gets back above the moving averages. Not a setup I would buy here. Yeah, this doesn't looks kind of sloppy. Biotechs. Try to stay away from biotechs. PLTR pulling back, holding the 20. There's no setup here yet. Something just to keep an eye on. LZ, the dollar volume's too low, ADR is too low. I hate this when this happens. Breaks out, hits 7, can't get over 7, and then boom, right back to where it was. Those are frustrating. SG. I bought some of this today. Closed about right where I bought it. Not a strong close. It did get up over 16 for a bit. It's up in after hours, but that doesn't mean a lot. I like how it makes a move through here and then just goes sideways. bumps, bumps on 15, and today had a good volume day. Nothing major like over here. But I like this consolidation. Then we have a range expansion, so I bought at RSIs in the power zone on the daily. And the weekly just popping up. You can see on the weekly it's had this move from below 10, and we've consolidated for the last 3 weeks. And then we had the range expansion today. Didn't have a great close. But I bought it. If I've made a few new buys past couple days. If they keep kind of pulling back into the zone where it broke out in, I'll just sit on the sidelines. When that happens a couple times, I just go sit out for a couple days or weeks or whatever, or wait to see if we move into a downtrend. But the easy money's been made, through July. All these runs from in July, that you should have made some money this month. Now it's good to protect the gains. I'm not going to push anything now. But if I see a good setup, I'll take it. Weight Watchers. I looked at this yesterday here. Had a great day. Boom. Volume's a little bit above average. Bumping its head right on this support though. Weekly looks good. I like how it kind of had this bump, this range expansion here, 2 solid weeks of consolidation, and then now it's breaking out. Again, it's big volume coming in these weeks. That's definitely buying. It's not in a solid uptrend yet. It could go, but it's not my favorite. These stocks coming off the bottom, they can pull back pretty quickly. So something to watch though. The run since Abercrombie and Fitch, since the earnings run 25%. I mean, it's a low ADR stock. That's not going to make you rich. Good update for APLD. This is such a choppy trader. Great dollar volume though, great ADR. It's just hard for these to find a setup. I mean, this here was this, start of the run yesterday, but look at this wick. It just doesn't look strong. Good volume though. Those can go either way. Watch, it'll probably run, but without me. Biotech. I don't like biotechs. It's $1. No dollar volume. Shopify pulling back. AI. This one's I guess what's interesting to me about this had a nice up day, a good up day. It's definitely tightening. I mean, it looks like it's flagging on the weekly. This looks a lot better on the weekly than it does the daily to me. Not in that power zone yet. It's been really choppy. I mean, it's gone up and it's in an uptrend, but it's very choppy. The other one I watched, Sim, and that's not moving at all. I had another big down day. This is an AI stock as well. Anyway, so I'll watch AI, but I'm not buying it here. Even here, had a great setup, and it went up and then just pulled back. Yeah, I wouldn't buy this here, but I mean, I like the volume. It's just, again, it's bouncing off the bottom. It's not it. I don't trust the uptrend yet. I don't like buying stocks like that. Generac squeezing, consolidating. See which way that breaks down or breaks out. Neo, I sold this today, bought it here. It was up pretty decently and then just sold off pretty much all day, closed at the low. Sold it off. It's just the breakouts are not as easy as they were 10 days ago. They're just not following through. So I sold it for a small gain. Here's Sim. Yeah, that runs over. Maybe pull back to the 100. This 3150 area, but I don't buy stocks after they've done that. I like to see strength during this period here. That period, not pulling back, and it's going to take a while for that to set up for me to like it again. AutoNation must have had earnings this day. This stock. Let's check the monthly on this. That's a big ugly candle on the monthly. That's a big ugly candle on the daily. If you bought this breakout here, I hope you sold a bunch up here and then maybe we're out this day and then it comes all the way back down. Sell into strength. Sell some, sell half, sell a lot. Hold very little bit. When it has these days like this is like the Carvana day last week. I mean, this isn't 2020. Bullfrog. AI holding. I don't know if the day traders got a hold of this one. Probably the float's super small, so this is probably just a big update for day trading. The day traders, I should say. Spotify. Look out below. AMC. This run right here for AMC was amazing. Right here. Here consolidates, kind of pulls back. Let's see if we can zoom in more. Got too many moving averages. People say that, but I like moving averages. Stocks in an uptrend, and then boom, $113 million volume. Range expansion from these 3 days goes from 380%. 13 to 70. So when is this? This is May 2021. Just in that power RSI zone. It works. Watch stocks with weekly RSI over 70 with high dollar volume. SunPower. That's a fall from grace. Keva. I sold a lot of the position today. I was hoping it would just go boom, go over 55. We had an inside day. Who knows? But again, I'm not comfortable with what the market's doing right now as far as breakouts go. So I'm cutting losses and very quickly and selling into strength pretty quickly as well. Don't want to give a bunch of gains back I've made in July. Okay, so that's it for the power stocks. SG I liked. I'm hoping this is going to run. This is some nice consolidation. I wish it would have closed up here. It's got earnings in a couple days too. SMCI I liked. Again, it needs to push above this high tomorrow. Never closes before. That's testing it, but you might have probably held that day, but just never really closes below the 5-day EMA. 23%. This would have been a great day to buy. Right there. 67%. XPEV sold. This broke out, pulled back into the range. So I'm saying I don't like buying these stocks that aren't in the power zone. I get drawn in by what I think is a good setup, but you know, it's been in this base. It's kind of on the first leg. It's not in a solid uptrend on the weekly. I mean, it's above its initial base. It broke out, pulled right back. I got out. It has not closed below the 5. So you could still hold it. Let's check the IPOs. New number 1. Who cares? MRKR is still going. This is a biotech. Not even 100,000 in volume on the breakout day. Yeah, I don't buy these stocks. You never know what they're going to do. This could have gone back to, I don't know, $3 the next day. I just like to look at these. Okay. IPOs. Kiva, I'll keep an eye on it. Again, sold most of it. Look at this. I mean, just boom. And it falls all the way back down the next day. Dollar volume's low. Two times Bitcoin strategy. And that's it. Shorter video today. Again, Fed meeting is tomorrow. I'll have my finger on the sell trigger tomorrow. I'll see what happens. Cautious on the market right here. I almost just want to sit out for a bit and let things either consolidate or go down and wait for either a down leg or, you know, consolidate for a while and set up for another, you know, another up leg. This looks, I mean, what are we from the top? We're 10% from the all-time high. That just sounds expensive as far as the market goes to me. Big run up. It's made a big run up to within 10% of the high. This is the NASDAQ. I mean, have a pullback and then go back up. I think the easy money's been made since this run started. You know, I mean, this year. We'll see. Sorry for the short video. It's kind of late my time. But if you like watching what I'm doing, going over my stock scans and giving a little bit of analysis, please like and subscribe.